right, everybody, we are back, and it looks like Funshine is now into the server. vVv Gaming versus Lunatic Esports. So apparently he plugged his modem back in, stopped kicking it, and we're about to get live again into round number 5. And Lunatic, right now, in a commanding position here with rifles in their hands, going against just upgraded pistols.
Yeah, definitely. This is just another round that they should... Well, not another. This is the first in potentially many, depending on how vVv's economy looks after this, where they're putting themselves in a position where they should be picking up these ecos, and if they can, and start to distance themselves as early as possible on this terrorist side, it's only going to mean their road is going to be that much easier once they're on CT side. And Dynamo just trying to find a frag, unfortunately unable to. Invert bullying him away with the op, and also some good smoke work.
So bomb planted in that B bomb site. It's going to be a 5 versus 4. All players left alive here for Lunatic Esports. They're trying to secure their weapons, and vVv is just clearly gearing up here for some exit frags. All they want to do is force rebuys and grab some rifles. That's all they're looking for here. They know they can't win this round. It's going to be a little too tough, so they're all geared up and ready. Fade is going to step out, try and take down CEVO. Can't get it done, so now it's up to no one. And Funshine up top in the apartments. Drossel's going to run in his direction. Same with Drake. He misses the first shot. Can he take down the second one? Not able to get that going, so it's all up to no one, who wisely escapes off the catwalk. He will live to fight another day, but no rifles collected and no force rebuys.
Yeah, Lunatic just going to now take a lead in the game, which is pretty surprising for just a terrorist team to be in the lead on this map, especially outside of the original pistol rounds. You know, at the very least, like, you know, with the first pistol round, it's totally possible for the terrorists to have a lead. You extend that to 3, and then usually once the CT start to get rifles in their hands, they work it back. But at this point in the game, they're forcing vVv on the round, or part 2 of a double eco, are now just punishing them as they push up in mid with their rifles. So they're going to look to extend their lead. And last round, not only did CEVO have a frag, they also got the MVP star for planting the bomb. So that Vulcan roster is just looking better and better.
Drossel will step out. Funshine will drop him down. Scouts quickly trades him, though, so now it's all up to no one. Has the AK in hand and quickly decides that it's not worth it to go for it, so he's just going to bail out and eventually work his way back into the apartments, or palace as it's called now, and then go for the save here. Live to fight another day with that AK in hand.
Yeah, they are definitely going to have enough to buy up next round, or really they should, between this losing streak and just at this point they got to start regaining control of the game. But holding on to that AK is going to be pretty important. There are, you know, players like Jay, not the richest, 2,900 on him. So if they can give up that AK-47 to him, or at least drop him, you know, a comparable rifle in his place, it'll just help their economy that much more. Lunatic Esports players are doing a good job of hunting, extending a little bit, but, you know, really they don't need to extend too much further. You know, the CTs are going to eventually get guns no matter what, especially as you keep stringing together rounds, so might as well hold on to as many of yours as you can, because this one could turn into a grinder.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Lunatic stepped out, and they're looking good right now so far into these rounds, but now we have guns up for both teams, and Funshine looking like he's lagged out already. Nope. Just late. Okay, that's good.
Trolling
no
you.
Funshine. Yep, just a complete troll by Funshine. He didn't want to pick mid fast anyways. He wanted to wait and then work his way over towards A. But he's in this round, so no issues yet. Hopefully it stays that way as we're guns up, as I said, on both sides of things. I mean, Jay's the only one not with head armor here. The rest of his team has it. Everybody else on the other side has it. Funshine will take down Invert as the A-take is on. Smokes and flashbangs are out in favor of Lunatic, but it doesn't matter. vVv Gaming is shutting this down completely here. No one trying to get the spray. He's got one more to spray down. Now there's going to be scouts in the sandwich. Can he stay up? Only 1 HP. Jay will come across and get the finalizing frag onto him, but Fade with 2 before he went down. That makes us score 4-3 in favor of Lunatic.
Yeah, the support from Fade and Funshine really was super important. I think support is totally the wrong word with the opening frags, especially from Funshine, starting things off, set up no one really well from under that balcony to... I'm actually genuinely impressed for how often he was blind and how perfect his movement was, cruising out of the under the balcony, through some smokes, coming out of being blind, catches a frag, hops back in, stays hidden, and just it continues to put himself in another position where he can be effective for his team. Just really, really good play. And here we have Drossel and the rest of the Lunatic squad working their way Towards B, but Funshine gonna punish him for his actions and then cheat back. Well, I was gonna say cheat over towards B, but he's just content to sit in CT and make sure he's not getting boosted on.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, Funshine with the op in hand is holding down everything that he can. I wonder if you're right, though, when will he start to move his way over towards that B bomb site? There it goes. Now he's moving all the way through the kitchen. He's got a player rotated into mid, covering there. They're going to try and split Catwalk and upper B. Dynamo in a good position. I don't think they know where he is, but they're being smart here. Lunatic checking their corners, and Dynamo's able to open that frag up on his scouts before getting traded out. Funshine's right there, misses an op shot onto CEVO. CEVO kind of stuck in this position here as Funshine's allowing his teammates to rotate over. Both terrorists have dropped down into the bomb site. They know where one is. They know where the second one should be. That's going to be Drake coming up the catwalk, though, to get two before he goes down, and Invert will take down no one. So back-to-back wins here. Round wins for vVv Gaming have been denied by Lunatic.
Yeah, and that's going to hurt them pretty badly. I mean, their saving grace is that Funshine is absolutely strapped right now with 8K, but I mean, players like Fade have as little as 1,400. I mean, they should be able to pretty easily drop and share the wealth and get a rifle on everyone. Well, not only do they get a rifle on everyone, but Funshine actually opts to forego head armor or any armor of any kind and just gets an op straight up after dropping an M4. So really stretching themselves thin on this round, especially since they're not going to be getting much bonus money in the next coming rounds. Really need to lock up this round or else Lunatic might be in a position to start to run away with it, and Scouts finding the opening pick on Fade in Connector, not what vVv is looking for.
Definitely not. Allowing Scouts to get up in the connector, allow his teammates to rotate in that direction. Smokes are down. The A take is wide open here. Jay is able to get two before Invert will eventually trade him out with the op. So now, last line of defense, op in the hands of Funshine. Very quick shot there, taking down CEVO. Invert goes down as he tries to work his way out of mid towards CT spawn, and Drawsoul goes down to no one for the cleanup. That makes it 4-5 in favor of Lunatic, but vVv is keeping it very close here by one round.
Yeah, they're also able to come away with a second op here. So they're going to be running a double op setup of some kind. Funshine had been playing mid and Dynamo had been playing B. It'd be interesting to see if they decide to mix things up just based on who has the guns, but it doesn't look like they will on this round. I think that last round was actually really important. I mean, economically, momentum-wise, I feel as though if Lunatic had been able to come out on top in that round, they would have been able to string that into a bunch more rounds. So good on vVv for stopping the bleeding somewhat early, but it seems like these Lunatic players have a really good sense of how to move around this map and where they can be. They've been doing a good job of kind of getting anywhere they need to. They even have Drawsoul up in window with that Galil. Let's see if he can kill Fade, who doesn't suspect anyone is there, and still comes away with the frag.
Yeah, Fade comes out on top on that frag. Now it's only going to be Drake and Invert left alive. 2 versus 4. Bomb is going to be up on Invert, who's already worked his way through the halls. And there's Funshine just ready and waiting for Drake. It misses the easy shot. Drake doesn't even look back again, not even worried about it. Thought it was random. Funshine takes him down with an hop headshot. So now it's all up to Invert, rotating towards B. They have to put somebody over there. Dynamo will be the one. They know Invert's there now. He's going to be in a 1 versus 1 for just a second here before that secondary player rotates over. That's Funshine. There's the rest of the team. Now they're going to collapse on him. And Invert's going to get caught from the side there. No, Funshine ends up grabbing him with the op. Not even caught from the side by his teammate Dynamo that was already in the bomb site. And vVv has tied it all up 5-5.
Yeah, I really like how Dynamo, knowing that he was essentially forcing a one-on-one there, stayed hidden in the site long enough for his team to properly rotate. I mean, when you start to just go out there and engage in those one-on-ones, that's how you start to blow huge clutch situations. Yep. If Dynamo had gone down there and then, you know, Funshine got hit down to 2 HP there before he got the kill. What if the dink or the headshot he hit didn't hit through the wall? It was a little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, a 4-on-1 is now a 2-on-1, and that's way more winnable, and that's how things just start to spiral out of control. So really good discipline from Dynamo there. Knowing he had to hop out, challenge the guy, didn't want him to, you know, get the bomb site, have full control, but still didn't engage too much further past that, and let his teammates come in and do the work they are capable of doing. But the B take is on once again.
They're just going for it here. Dynamo there with the op in hand. Jay does go down to Drake. That's going to be a rifle picked up. Dynamo's got to look to his left. He's getting spotted out. Tries to step back out, and that picked up. M4 in the hand of Scouts will take him down, but Funshine is there to trade that frag out. That gun has not been re-picked up here by the Lunatic esports players. Now it has. CEVO is able to get in, and there goes Invert trying to get out of the window. No one is able to get a frag on the Drossel, and Fade with the cleanup on CEVO. That will make it 6-5 in favor of vVv Gaming. And how about them Vulcan points right now on Fade? 2K after 2K after 2K. And we have him as our leader at the moment.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I'm hoping this will push me up the rankings and get me into the money winning area. But yeah, I'm always trying to be in the money zone. That's just how I tend to live my life.
That's how it really be, though.
Yeah, that's how it really be. Fade's actually pausing right off the bat. I think it means Funshine might have gone down. That is really unfortunate. Either way, though, in terms of the Vulcan, we both do have Fade, so I'm much more concerned about being able to publicly defeat you in this pick. More so than anything.
Yeah.
The money is nice, but really I would like the bragging rights over you more so than anything. But, you know, there's still time. I think CEVO's playing well. Seems to have slowed down a little bit, but I think he's going to be able to put things back together here.
Oh, Dynamo drops down to Drossel right there. So effectively, this is going to be a 3 versus 5 at the moment, as it looks like Lunatic is going to try and work their way into the B bomb site, but Jay will take down Invert. That is going to make it a 3v4 because remember, Funshine is actually not in the server. Fade is right there though. Can he keep it going? Fade is able to pick up one before traded out, so now it's all up to no one. Funshine is not actually here. He's been lagged out. He's going to be into a, or no one will be into a 1v3. Tries to get the shot off on CEVO, rotating. Drossel's right there. Drossel takes some damage, still trying to fight. In a 1v3, down very low, 1 bullet only. He knows he's getting pushed. Can he stay up? Not able to make it happen. He goes down. Lunatic will go up by 1 round, tie things up, making the score 6-6 in no one's favor.
Yeah, and CEVO, that's, I mean, yeah, you got the knife round, but that's pretty lame, giving himself a bonus money on the AFK guy, or, I mean, kind of AFK. Either way, I feel like the regular manners there, just getting the regular kill, would have been appropriate. But you know, that's Counter-Strike for you. If you just gotten his connection in check, had he not wanted that to happen. Either way, Lunatic tying up the game as you said. But I mean, tying the score on T side is basically taking a lead, right? Like, the closer they keep it, the longer their lead is extending. Really, unless they can actually physically extend their lead by continuing to win more rounds. It seems like Lunatic is just able to work their way into the B-bomb site pretty much whenever they want it. Even on their eco rounds, their smokes are set up in such a way that they can just get out there and challenge and pretty much guarantee themselves a bomb site simply, or a bomb plant in the bomb site simply by overwhelming Dynamo and whatever player chooses to help out Dynamo. Sometimes they don't even have a player helping out Dynamo. So it seems like they've had much more success over at the B-bomb site than the A, and while you can't just neglect the A bomb site, maybe it's time to just neglect the A bomb site and put your emphasis and your focus on what's been working for your team, which has been the B bomb site.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're having good rounds taking it, and it's not even like it's just outright B rushes. I mean, they're switching it up a little bit here. They're throwing a little bit of a fake, rotating back over to the bomb site a little bit later, and it's working out because they're catching either Dynamo or no one over there, and they're getting what they need to have done. But I mean, the rotates are coming in from vVv and working out. Funshine back into the server though, as we are live in round 13, is able to take down Invert right off the bat. So on battle goes in favor of vVv Gaming, as scouts will answer though, removing Fade from the round, so no one is there underneath the porch. Try to defend, gets a nice shot off, goes for another one, but gets caught by Drossel, who just took down Funshine also. So now we're into a 2 versus 2 and possibly a 2v1, as Drake is down to 1 HP now. We're at a 1 versus 1. He's got to rotate back and get the bomb. Dynamo has already worked his way all the way up into CT, and he's hanging out here, but there's a ton of time left on the clock for Drake to rotate his way back to B bomb site if he wants to. And it looks like he's doing it.
As I said before on Cash, the longer someone takes to make a player, the more time they have on the clock. It's also more time for the other player to really figure out what they're doing. And it's always a tough gamble to be in Dynamo's spot. Kind of, you always have that thought in the back of my head, like, am I being flanked? Am I being tricked? Am I getting juked out of my shoes right here? But it seems like he has the right read. And oh my God, he didn't get it. I thought the explosion from across the corner would get contained, but with 1 HP, really, if you just look at a grenade wrong, you're gonna get taken down.
What a grenade right there. Didn't even actually see him, just plopped it off in that direction, hoping that if somebody was alive in the center of that site, they were going to eat that. And all he had to do was 1 damage, and he got it from there. vVv is up by 1 round now.
Yeah, that's some veteran game sense right there. And I'm sure even as he was throwing it, he had that lingering thought in the back of his head, am I being flanked? But I think he made the right play in that he just committed in one direction. The worst thing you could do is kind of hang out in between. You see a lot of players just like kind of sit jungle, but not really, and just be out under no cover so they can try to watch everything. And it doesn't work out. You're so much better committing in one direction and living with the consequences of whatever decision you make. And Dynamo just going to frag town right here.
Dynamo, what an animal right there. Able to pick up 3 as Jay will get the 2 remaining frags, making vVv 8-6 in the lead, and they just completely shut down that B rush.
Yeah, definitely. That was the way to do it, and actually a really good counter flash from Dynamo there, in tandem with his really good M4 control, locking up that round. Either way, you can't keep Lunatic down. They are going to have AK-47s still across the board, keeping the pressure up. And Funshine, who has been just a huge threat with that op, unable to pull one out this round. They're actually just going straight out A. No smokes, no flashes, is what it seemed like. Didn't really work out for them, but I do like that idea. Smoking and flashing, while it is super important, also pretty much gives away where you're going to go unless you just want to burn off all those nades. So by trying to just go out A and catch a frag without throwing the nades and smokes, you might be able to really just catch their team off guard. Didn't work this time, and now trying to audible, reeling from their inability to catch those opening frags.
Yeah, definitely. So far going in their favor, 3-2. CEVO is going to be up. Invert is up. Also, they're trying to make their way into this B bomb site, and there goes Invert. So now it's all up to CEVO. He's going to be in a 1 versus 3. He will have a 1 versus 2 battle at the B bomb site, though, as Dynamo is going to be back at the jail or bench now. And then that number 3 man of Funshine is in the kitchen. They're actually rotating away, except for Dynamo. Yeah, Dynamo is right there. Doesn't matter, though. CEVO is able to take him down. He's going to plant the only safe spot that he has without forcing Funshine out of the kitchen. Funshine is now out. He does have an M4 in hand. CEVO's not even looking in that direction. He's just waiting for the kitchen player, and no one melts him easily. That is going to make it 9-6 as we hit the half.
I thought CEVO was going to do it for his true team, the later sick team, I think is actually what I even called it, on my Vulcan squad, but unfortunately CEVO unable to come away with that. It would have been a huge clutch run. If they could have 8-7 to this, that would have been absolutely massive, especially off the back.
Yeah, that would have been huge.
Such a big 1vx situation there. Would have been really awesome for his team, but still 9-6. Not terrible for Lunatic. I'd be feeling pretty not comfortable if I were them, but satisfied with. I feel like vVv was in a position where they could have made things really bad for Lunatic really quickly, and Lunatic kind of caught a break when Funshine timed out, and they capitalized really well. They started winning rounds when they needed it, and off the back of it, it seems like they might be able to give vVv a run for their money. And it's a bit of an unfortunate situation for vVv to be in, but it's not Lunatic's fault. They're going to take their round wins. They're here to play, and so far, I would say things are looking pretty okay for every. And also similarly, when Funshine timed out, things could have gone progressively way worse for vVv. The fact that they're able to get him back in, kind of regain control of the half, end up winning by a 3-round deficit. Neither of these teams I feel like can be too disappointed with the outcome, all things considered.
Yeah, Lunatic has to be pumped with this, and vVv Gaming has to be a slightly upset here because there was 2 rounds that ultimately could have gone completely different had Funshine been there for them. Effectively, they could have had an 11-4 half in their favor if Funshine wasn't having internet issues. But that's in the past now. It doesn't matter. It's up to vVv Gaming here after they've switched sides to try and make something happen. See if they can put it together as terrorists and win this map.
Yeah, CEVO spotting one, pushing him early over in B, and he's actually going to get taken down. So I think that's going to unleash the rest of the vVv Gaming players. I was considering that maybe they would just bring it back, but now they have the bomb in the side. There's no reason for them not to take it at this point.
So now Lunatic going to be on the back foot a little bit here until that just happened. Funshine and Dynamo, last two left alive here, trying to prevent this. And that's going to be a huge rotate attempt coming here. And they're going to be on the bomb. Scouts is going to stick it. Dynamo is so very deep and far away, he can't even get there. He's going to lose that round, not be able to get there in time. And that will give Lunatic Esports that pistol round, making the score 9-7. And they could tie it up right here if they can get both of these anti-ecos off.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough to work through the anti-ecos. But yeah, they're just going. I love that awareness from Lunatic. They realize the position that they're in, that they have. If they are going to win this game, it's going to be off the back of continuing to just put together round wins in a streak and just not letting vVv ever get a grasp on this game. And with that, they are squatting themselves up with some really strong weapons. 4 FAMASs and an M4, not to mention head armor across the board. 2 kits that they even bought on the first round. I love that play, buying 2 kits on the first round, guaranteeing that you have 1 on each site at the very least, and then buying supplementary nades with that. I love that play. So things seem to be working out pretty well for them. Invert finding the first frag, getting tagged, but still doing a good job. And Drake and CEVO, I think, are about to just absolutely unload.
And it looks like that is happening there. CEVO is able to get 3 before he goes down. Then Jay will try and get in a gunfight with Drake, but Drake will eventually win that. And that is going to make it 9-8 vVv Gaming. But Lunatic is getting close here to tying this thing up.
Yeah, and vVv did get a bomb plant on that first round, but even still, they've I guess expended a little bit too much money last round, as they don't really have enough to commit on a buy on this round. I feel like, I guess I kind of just assume that when you get a bomb plant on one of the first 2 rounds, you're going to be automatically buying up for the third. I'm a little surprised that vVv chose to buy up a little more on their round 2 rather than just fully save it out. And it seems like Drossel also wants to punish them for that, pushing through a little bit through a smoke and shooting through the top of it, finding an ecoing player.
So round 18 underway here. vVv Gaming versus Lunatic. They're going to execute their way out of the palace and try and get down in there. Drossel finally goes down, but Scouts is all up in his face, and he's going to close down the round, getting himself 3 of those frags. That will tie it up 9-9, but we're going to have our first full buy for both teams of second half right now.
Yeah, but I was going to say, the follow-up to that is, even though they did buy up a little bit too much, that extra bomb plant money is going to really line Funshine's pocket well, as he's able to not only afford an off, but also get the armor and get some supplementary nades to back himself up in the event that he doesn't have a teammate there to properly back him up. So, yeah, they weren't able to do the early buy, but the money is still there. Like, the money is still going to pay off for them. It's just going to pay off 1 round late. Or 1 round later. I wouldn't say it's late quite yet.
So into 19 here. Both teams have tied things up. Or I should say Lunatic has tied things up, and vVv going to be onto a bye. They're going to be trying to reverse the momentum that Lunatic has built for themselves here, trying to get back on track, get back in the winning column, and get some more rounds under their belt to try and end at map number 1 in their favor, because it is a best of 2. For you to win this best of 2, you need to win both maps. If you win one and then the other team wins the other, that is going to be a tie, and that only counts as 1 point for each team. Otherwise, if you get the map win, that's 2 points going forward, and Funshine will execute out. It takes down Invert, but here comes the trades going in favor of Lunatic so far. Actually, Drossel gets 2. Dynamo takes him down. Dynamo is able to get himself a secondary frag also. So Funshine with the opposite hand still working. CEVO is going to notice Jay. Can he get the frag? No, Jay will take him down. It's all going to be up to Drake now. He's going to be 1v3 in the A bomb site as that bomb gets planted. They smoke him out. They know he's there. He throws a grenade, tries to jump up on the toll booth, but Dynamo too quick with it. He's able to take him down. That's a 3K for Dynamo, and 10-9 will be the score.
Yeah, good job bullying their way through the A bomb site, working the clock down. Not too long. They didn't work themselves into a corner, but certainly wasn't a rush by any stretch of the imagination. Just letting themselves settle in, find the picks, and eventually execute when they feel most comfortable. Through good smokes and flashes there to properly just get their players out there in good positions to frag, and then backed it up with some good shots. Looks like they're trying to get right out of the A stairs this round, but Fade just gets ripped by Scout right off the bat. So Lunatic taking an instant man advantage on the round, which is, I'm a little surprised that vVv chose to be that aggressive for the picks in this round. I mean, they knew that Lunatic had strung together 3 fairly solid pistol rounds in a row beforehand. So, not really sure if I would have recommended that peak. But, you know, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. When your players are feeling confident in that kind of peak, you just gotta let them go. Because, I mean, if Fade's totally the kind of player that can take that peak and come away with 2 frags.
Yeah. Didn't do it that time, but Funshine will finally answer. Keeps this within 1 player advantage, 1 man advantage, I should say, for Lunatic until Drake is able to take down Funshine. So now it's going to be Jay and no one working here. Drake is up top. Invert is down low in the bomb sites. No one's trying to work. Jay finally goes down, so now it's all up to no one. He's into a 1 versus 4. He has the bomb on his back. He has time to work with a little bit here. Not much. He'd have to turn around and haul, but he doesn't do it, and Drake will eventually take him down. That's going to be a 3K for Drake, and that ties things back up at 10-10.
Yeah, right there at that last second, Drake looked at the op and kind of looked up as if he was talking in mumble to his teammates. And they actually chose not to pick up that second op there when they otherwise totally could have. I definitely feel as though there are some maps that are more forgiving with a double op setup. I would say that this is probably one of... I feel like for the most part you can run a double op on nearly any map. Maybe I wouldn't recommend it on like Nuke or something like that. But either way, there definitely is some inherent risk in going with a double op setup on some maps. But man, Drossel, so blind, would have been in a great position, but the pop flash caught him out. Now the score is 10-10, and vVv Gaming has a bid into the site.
Oh, Dynamo in a bad position here, especially if Scouts can work his way up, but it doesn't matter. He's able to take down no one. Trades now going in favor of Lunatic. Can Funshine keep it going? And no, he's going to be the last one, and he is taken down. CEVO with a huge 3K there in the round to give Lunatic the 1-round advantage now, but that was an eco round coming from vVv.
Yeah, and oh man, it's once again in terms of the Vulcan squad, CEVO continuing to hold it down, always getting, I feel like routinely getting multi-kill rounds and stepping up clutch for his team, really hooking it up for me. But as you said, that was an eco round for vVv. This round they are right back at it with the rifles in their hands. You just can't keep that op out of Funshine's hand. I can think of 1 round off the top of my head where I know for a fact he didn't have an op, and like other than that, like nothing jumps to mind. Like, I know he couldn't have had an op every round, but it feels like he has.
Yeah, he uses it so effectively, but look at Drake, able to take down Fade right off the bat. Fade was not even ready for it in the least bit, and that is going to give another 1-man advantage early into a round in favor of Lunatic Esports. As I mean, there's still 1 minute and 11 seconds left this round. It's so early into it, and Drake with a beautiful push out the window, down into the underpass to get the flank off on Fade. Now they have that 1-man advantage. And vVv, this is not starting off good for them on this full buy.
No, definitely not. This is what Lunatic is exactly looking for. Actually, it looks like they might be doubling back and trying to hop back over to where that first initial pick was. But Drake just can't be slowed down. Loves the aggressive peeks. Takes a wide peek on Cat to find a frag. Totally very likely that he could have turned into an op scope, but caught a break, found a rifle that was not looking in his direction. Seems like they also have the read on this B take. Oh, so much fire damage.
Yeah, they're definitely ready for it here. Now it's going to be Jay and Funshine. Funshine will find some traction, able to take down CEVO. Can they keep this going here? It's going to be 2 versus 3 in favor of Lunatic. They get the bomb planted. Jay's going to be playing at the back of the bench as Drossel takes down Funshine. Jay gets sniffed down right there, and that is going to be Lunatic gaining the lead by 2 rounds now, 12-10.
Yeah, for Funshine to lock up that retake for his team, he would have needed that pick. I believe it was on Drossel, the guy that was coming from Cat. Had he had that pick, and they could have turned their attention just to the players coming from Kitchen, probably would have been winnable, but it would have had to come off. As I said, that frag in particular, unable to pick that one up, actually gets killed by that guy, I think. So, I guess really threw it back at him. Lunatic just looking really solid right here on their CT side. I'm not surprised by this in the least. I assume every team is going to have a good-looking CT side on this map, but they just had really good timing with when they were able to shut down vVv, and it seems like they've just been getting out ahead and beating vVv to the punch on pretty much everything.
Yeah, definitely. They're out shooting right now. And once again, we're going to have vVv Gaming into an eco round, at least a light buy with pistols, and Drossel playing that corner behind the firebox so effectively. 2K for him, 2K for Scouts. Lunatic picks up a 13th round, and that will be going into round 24 here, 13-10.
Yeah, the saving grace for vVv at this point is the round streak that Lunatic has. That we're sitting now at a loss streak of 4 for them, and it's only going to grow, and they are bought up on this round and also running out of opportunities to buy. So, with all that bonus money that they're getting, it's going to have to go somewhere. They're going to be keeping the pressure up as this game progresses. No one looking like he wants to push that smoke. He's gonna go for it. Let's see how that works out. Invert actually catching Fade and ripping Funshine down.
Wow. Yeah, taking down Dynamo also. Funshine almost gets caught up in upper B. Gets a bunch of damage done to him. He's down to 5 HP now. Tried to eke out that victory with the Ob. Drossel will remove no one as Jay does answer onto Drake, and Jay's going to continue this gunfight. Low on HP though. He's down to 12. Ill-advised, and Drossel takes him down top of mid. Last player left will be Funshine. 5 HP. Op in hand. Drossel's probably going to go for a peek here. Drossel does. Funshine takes him down and barely escapes out mid before that mid player can peek out. That's going to be Invert checking that angle. Ooh, that Molotov could have been absolutely horrible for Funshine's day. So now he will be 1v3, and I'm pretty sure he just wants to save this off.
I mean, he wants to save it if he even can at this point.
Yeah.
If he does save it, there's no one going to be buying up or around. I mean, you never want to just throw away a gun just for the sake of throwing away a gun, but they are nearing the point in the game, or by nearing, I mean they've effectively landed at the point in the game where they just need to start winning. They need round wins, and holding on to an individual op is not going to be the difference. They're just going to come off the back of just really good team play. I mean, the whole team seems like they've slowed down tremendously on this side. At the time, I didn't realize how difficult it would be to reproduce, but Lunatic just did such a good job of forcing the early engagements and on the terrorist side, no less, and also using smoke so effectively to get up Cat. There were so many times when they were going B where they were forcing the first engagement on Cat before they even engaged in the B bomb site, things like that, and they're just Lunatic's not letting vVv even get that close to them.
Yeah, at this point, Lunatic trying to mop this up into round 25, but no one will finally answer with the right 9 in hand, and he goes down at the end to Drake. That's a 2K for Drake. Kill spread out between everybody on his team except for Scouts, and that will make it match point from here on out for Lunatic, so vVv has to win every single round to force this to overtime.
Yeah, it's going to be an uphill battle for them, but, they do have guns on their backs. They're going to try to make a round one out of it. They're also scooting over towards A right off the bat, or it seems like that might be the right play for them. They had a really crisp looking A execute on actually the one round that they were able to win on this half. So I think it's a good idea to go back and sit back on what was working for you previously, or what you can execute properly, and you just need to pair it with some good mechanics, some good shooting.
Yeah, definitely. Right now, though, slowing it down is going to be vVv Gaming, not being too aggressive into this yet, even though Funshine, like always, has the op in hand. He's super deep in the apartments right now, though, just waiting to see if anybody's going to get aggressive on them. They really think Lunatic wants to try and close this down early and run out of here at 16-10, so they're sitting back very deep here. They're going to let a lot of time tick off the clock before they get aggressive in that A bomb site.
Yeah, this is, once again, really similar to what was effective for them before, and I'm still surprised that they've dropped the bomb that far back in T-spawn. Okay, they're now collecting it. That makes sense. I was going to say, for a second, I thought they were planning to drop nades at A and then rotate back to B with the bomb, but no, I think this is the right play. They are out. They are forcing the engagement.
Oh, Jay is able to take down Drossel as Invert and Scouts both answer right there. Can they stay up? Jay removes Scouts. It's going to be a 3-on-3 battle here. Jay down very low. There goes Dynamo also. So 2 versus 3, 1 versus 3, and that will do it. Funshine goes down. 16-10 victory for Lunatic Esports on map number 1.
Yeah, that was a really good Lunatic Esports. Arguably, well, yeah, it's kind of a... I'm casting a wide net there, but some of the best we've seen them play, as far as just my recent memory, is
Definitely.
Oh, my counter strike crashed.
Not good.
Weak. But yeah, they looked. I mean, they know they were underdogs coming into that game, but they looked really well practiced for Mirage. And you know, it's not like this was like a best of one like the normal leagues used to be. Like this was a veto process. Like they had no idea that they were going to be stuck on Mirage of all maps. They didn't know that. You know, that was going to be the pick. So I mean, I guess it was their map pick. So in a sense, they did say like, hey, like we chose this one, but you know, the bands totally could have gone in a different direction, and the fact that they were able to force, well, I mean, and now they're hopping into CT side. Yeah, they forced on their own map pick the round. That's so big. It was just a really good play. A little bit of luck there coming in on some clutch round timings for Funshine to time out. It's hard to deny that round 3 was a killer for vVv, but after that point, once they got Funshine back in, and once they kind of enough time had passed for them to hop back into a rhythm, it was just Lunatic's better play that carried them through there. So, you know, can't ignore that round number 3. That just was really unfortunate for vVv, but I think, I mean, it's hard to deny that after that it was a Lunatic game.
Yeah, definitely. They played very well there. I mean, for a second there, we saw a little bit of glimmer of hope coming from vVv. Not quite enough. A little too late. Lunatic, very, very strong, especially on their T side there. They played exceptionally well. Got aggressive the correct ways, did what they needed to. And then CT side also did very, very good, held well, and Invert stepping up big time with some nice op shots out there at middle. Really liked what we just got to see from Lunatic Esports.
Seems like everyone stepped up. Like I can't think of just like a bad play that one of the players made off the top of my head. I mean, CEVO, my dude, the guy on my Vulcan roster, holding it down for me for real.
Oh, and, let's talk about this. What are you at right now? I'll let you know first. Hold on,
let me refresh real quick. Make sure
437.65 is without a refresh. So I don't know where I am.
Okay, I'm at 448.25.
Got me by 10.
Ooh, yeah, CEVO coming up huge. 46 points for him, and then we have the same Funshine, Dynamo, and Fade. I'm liking my odds here.
It's looking pretty decent.
What things are looking like.
If CEVO can play the same again, it's looking pretty decent that you got me. My rank has dropped all the way down to 750 though, so not looking too good at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not too much further off. But yeah, either way, I mean, the Lunatic players, I think, played so fantastically in that last game. I can't imagine they're going to slow down for CT side. Like,